Woo! 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 Hot Cosby, because we're late. Welcome to Fantasy Sports Late Ass Addicts Anonymous. Oops, the draft started a half hour ago. My name is Tom. I'm a fantasy sports addict who did not start the draft hangout in time because I was watching Guys and Dolls. Yes, I was watching Guys and Dolls. It's not Guys and Guys, Guys and Dolls. Anyways, I'm here today with Bronny, little buddy Bronny. How you doing today, buddy?
Hola.
You're excited, right? Because this is, it's draft day.
It's basketball, of course I am.
It's draft day, baby. We've had 5 picks. So we've got our first 5 picks in this draft already. There's already been a proposed trade. Let's just run through it real quick. And again, my bad. My apologies for screwing this up, but obviously
Tommy doesn't know start times.
I swear to Christ, I read that it said 5 o'clock my time. I don't know what I was reading, but it was something on Twitter. So whoops. And you know how ESPN always does, like, oh, well, we've got like a half hour or an hour of like chat time and like blah blah blah, right?
Right.
So anyways, we got our first 5 picks in, and so far what we're looking at here, and maybe I can pull it up for everybody in case you're watching this. Well, I was gonna say, in case you're watching it after the fact, I don't even know if this will work, but obviously the Suns had the first pick. Woo! And I'm very excited about it. So, Suns first pick, pretty clear. We've never had a franchise center, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
We got our DeAndre Ayton. I mean, I can't complain.
He should be really good. I like him a lot.
I think he will be. Oh, good. I can't share my screen. This is fantabulous.
That's okay. We have me.
Whatever. All right. Maybe Bronny can share his screen or something, or Bronny can tell us what happened.
I'll tell you.
Okay, so we know basically the first 5 that have gone. It's obviously Ayton went first to the Suns. We got our franchise center finally for the first time in 50 years? Woo! Orlando's now picking.
I'm about to pick.
So let's see. We'll wait till Orlando picks here. That just took Bamba. Okay, not bad. It's a bit of a. I thought he might fall a little bit further, but
that makes
anyways.
Me.
They don't
need a center though.
No, that's true.
We need a guard.
Yeah, that's true. But you take the best available. I mean, that's what you do when you're drafting and you're a GM. Maybe they got a trade brewing. So, anyways, Ayton, Bagley, Doncic, and Doncic going third was like, what? But there's a proposed trade with the 5th pick, which is the Mavericks, right? Yeah, for Trae Young and a 2019 first-round pick. So there's that. But Grizzlies took Jaren Jackson, number 4. Obviously, Trae Young, number 5. Bamba just was selected at number 6. So now we've got the Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bulls are on the clock. Bronny, let's talk about team needs and fantasy relevance and stuff. Like, honestly, Doncic going to Mavericks that's pretty good. Like, that's.
I mean, he would have been better probably. Well, it depends because like in Dallas he has more people to like pass the ball to. So
true.
It all depends.
I mean, he obviously Doncic, as everybody's kind of saying, is just like, well, he's the best player in the draft, and I mean, I would assume the Suns did their homework, even though, like, all right, so right, like our new coach is like a Doncic guy, coached him, I believe, previously.
Yep.
It's kind of a surprise we didn't take him, but that, we drafted, I guess, and I don't know. Hope it's not a bad deal. We went for team needs there. It's all right.
Right.
Bulls got 5 minutes here, 4.5 minutes remaining. It's like we're just gonna see what they do. But yeah, Bamba, like, Man, that's a lot of blocks. What do you
Yeah.
think about Bomba? Like, you gonna
Well,
be fantasy on that? You're gonna be all like, woo-wee.
he's
I
a
mean,
defense guy. He's a he. I don't think he'll be a scorer. I think like a maybe like a really good, like a better like Robin Lopez.
okay.
Cause
I
like his
mean, he's got
wingspan is ridiculous.
the 8-foot wingspan. Jeez. Um, Honestly, I could see him being very fantasy. Like, that's gonna be like one of Ryan's guys. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like, I feel like Ryan could. Let's see what happens. Depth wise with Orlando. We're gonna see what happens. But I could see Ryan really being that's a Ryan guy, a defensive center, big wingspan, lots of blocks, lots of rebounds.
Right.
I mean, I don't know, like this year's like for our dynasty leagues, this is going to be an interesting draft because there's a lot of kind of juicy talent, and of course, I made the mistake of trading away my first pick, going all in trying to win, but then like everybody I
I would
traded
have
for
told you
got
like
hurt.
that.
Well, everybody got killed. I mean, my whole team went down in flames. Like I lost Boogie, I lost Wall right after I traded for him. The whole thing just went completely sideways. So, I mean, all right. So Cleveland's got the 8th pick here.
Yeah, they'll be up after. Gotta see what they'll do. See if they trade it. See if they don't. I don't think they'll trade it, but they could.
We'll see. Yeah, like I'm curious to see what they do because obviously, right, LeBron is Legon.
They want to
Legon.
keep him if they can. They want to. If they think they have a chance, they might trade it to try to get like a good player, and see who that is.
I mean,
I saw a rumor online that was like the pick and Kevin Love for like Kawhi.
yeah, that was what I was seeing too, and I think I don't know. I mean, I like Kawhi is not going to be like subtracting Kevin Love and adding Kawhi is not going to be what makes Cleveland relevant playoff wise.
We'll make them better.
But better than they are with LeBron and Love. I mean,
I think so, but like I don't think it will make a difference really.
well, it's possible. It's possible. I'm glad the Suns didn't trade it. They haven't traded the pick yet. Like, I mean, it's things like this can always be fluid and change. If you think about draft nights in the past, obviously, right? Cleveland's done some crazy stuff in the past,
Right.
getting rid of Wiggins or whatever, and ooh, I got my oh we have a commercial from oh
It's like a fog commercial
Foot Locker commercial. Oh my god, from
about cleaning.
the the one and done Ball family. Ugh.
I don't know.
Can they just go away yet? It's like the Kardashians or something.
I like them.
I mean, I have no problem with the sons who play, like his kids. But what's his name? LeVar, the old man. Like old man just makes too much noise. It's like
But it's funny.
he's annoying. I mean, I get like right. You're trying to build a brand. You're building your brand around your kids, whatever. But for love of God, like let your kids play. Let your kids be the stars. They're the ones that are one and done. You're just year after year loud and annoying.
Yeah, but
plus he's pretty lucky he even has his kid, like, to be honest, right? Like considering the crimes committed in China thing, like you get killed for that. And then like, you get that. So he's lucky to have gotten his kid back, I'll be honest. Let's be totally honest. I mean, you start committing crimes in China and next thing you know, you're shanghaied up to a gulag somewhere.
Like if you're in their country, they do whatever.
Okay, so the Bulls have acquired the number 22 pick. Nope, sorry, busy. Phone's blowing up. Sorry, dude.
What, are you gonna hang up on me or hang up on the?
Nah, I just goosed him. Sorry. That's actually my mother. Sorry, mother. Whoops.
Well,
sorry. Okay, here we go. Here's the Bulls pick finally. All right, I'm thinking they're gonna go.
Oh, a trade. Ooh.
Oh, Hawks?
Wow.
Okay.
It's the same thing earlier.
Okay, so the Doncic trade is official now.
Yeah.
So Trae Young goes to Atlanta, and Doncic goes to the Mavericks. And then the Bulls.
Right.
People are like rioting in the stands, it sounds like. Okay. Wendell Carter Jr.
Another center.
Another center. Yeah, everybody's drafting big this year.
This draft is full of centers.
I like his wardrobe here.
It looks
It's
cool.
always cool. Like I love draft night because you get to see the guys with their parents, like the players like mom and dad, and sadly, unfortunately, it's usually mostly just mom, but like, as a parent myself, I think about like what would it look like if your kid got drafted? You know what I mean? Like, God, that'd be exciting.
He chose to attend Duke over Harvard. Apparently
Well,
not
if you play for Duke, you're a smart guy. And look at his I don't know what that is. It's like not a cape. It's some sort of traditional.
Tiger
It's this
thing.
tiger thing.
Yeah.
So it's something cool. I mean, I don't know. It's cool. Like, I mean, again, I'm assuming it's related to his heritage and nationality. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So, I mean, the Bulls kind of needed a center. Like,
Kind of. Markman, who's not really a center, he's a 4, but like, still big.
Yeah, but not. I mean, they need like a guy who can bang in the post. I think. I mean, like.
I mean, it makes sense because they have Levine and they have what's his face.
Yeah.
That guy from Chris Dunn.
Yeah, Dunn. Yeah.
So like it.
That makes a lot of sense. I think. All right, so the Cavs are on the clock now with the 8th pick.
I think they'll.
And we'll see.
I think they'll keep it and take Sexton, in my opinion.
Okay. See, I'm wondering.
Either. Well, I mean, Porter's there too. So either Sexton, Porter, or Bridges would be my guess.
Yeah. That'd be between. All right, I guess between Porter and Bridges would be. I don't know. They kind of make sense. Okay, so they're talking about player comps here.
I mean, any of the 4, any of the 3 I just said a second ago will go.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do.
It makes sense why Porter's fallen, because like the injury plus he has character issues.
Yeah, but I mean character issue. I mean, unless he's like Michael Beasley or like, you know what I mean? Like the character issues usually can get sorted out, right?
Usually.
You'd hope so. Anyways, I mean, again, like, come on, like you're dicking around in college because you're, a kid still, essentially. Like, maybe that's putting it too lightly or making excuses, but you're still for the all intents and purposes, you're under, you're still a kid when you're one and done in college or whatever. Just.
Oh, also, fun fact, I know a guy who played against Kevin Knox because like Kevin Knox went to Florida.
Okay. Well, that is fascinating. Was he at your school or
yes,
somebody you knew or okay?
No, he went to my school.
Okay.
And now he plays for James Madison University, wherever the hell that is.
Okay. Well. Oh, now the dad's crying. Dad's crying. Dad's. What's the salty discharge? Dad's crying, seeing his kid get drafted. I can't say I wouldn't be the same way. I mean, if I ever saw my kid get drafted.
Also, a kid at my school, he's going to Wisconsin.
Okay. So you got at your school. There's some good basketball.
Yeah.
We were top
4. We were top 4. We were top 4 in the state, and then.
Okay.
But we lost again.
Oh, it's Woj. What's Woj saying here? Adrian Wojnarowski. God, he is aging. He looks old.
He does look old.
Good God. Woj, yeah, he's like
Woj.
Woj. Wax on, wax off. All right, so Cleveland's still got a minute and a half here. We're talking about
They
team
might be
needs
taking.
and LeBron.
They might be taking phone calls.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're probably like, they're probably calling LeBron like, "Are you coming back? Are you gonna be here? Like, what's going on, LeBron?"
Oh no.
I mean, I'm fairly certain he's way
Leaving.
gone.
Yeah.
Because
like on his team, he's got you and me and my cat.
Yeah, and my cat. He's got 2 cats and a couple of guys who can't play basketball with him.
Hey, I can play basketball.
I don't know. Can you?
Well,
aren't you like 5'2"?
Shut up. I'm 5'3.5".
I didn't know Gimli played basketball.
Hey.
Gimli's got a mean hook shot, and he throws underhanded grannies as free throws.
No, what's his face? Oh, the pick is in. I think it was great.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. 8th pick. Cavs are picking. Sexton. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take a point guard. That kind of makes sense. I mean, like that's probably a good piece to rebuild around. I mean, they have to basically just sort of tear that team apart. If LeBron's gone, you get rid of Kevin Love, like you tear the place apart and you start building again.
And like they have bad contracts too, because like Tristan Thompson's contract is terrible.
Yeah, well, because they paid him to keep him around LeBron, like.
Right.
I mean,
which I'm not gonna knock him for. I mean, obviously you do that.
Does he have a rat tail? What's going on in the back of his head there? Is that a rat tail or is it just like a side dread?
That's his hair.
I can't tell what that is. I mean, he's got very puffy hair, which is awesome.
He does.
But he's also got some sort of like.
Oh, you mean a thing? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a graduation tassel, like on a
It could be.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like his rat tail.
But I'm assuming next pick will be New York, and they're gonna take Porter.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, man, this guy's got some fucking serious hair. I wish I had hair like that. I'm running out of hair.
Yeah, you don't have much left.
No, well, and I keep it fairly short for a reason. This guy, yeah, like, I mean,
I like him. I like Sexton.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick for Cleveland. All right, so is there any picks so far? Let's talk about this while we're waiting for the Knicks to pick, which, I mean, we know this one's going to, like, it's probably going to end up getting booed or something, and God forbid, like.
I think for a person they like boo, they like pick Grayson Allen for some dumb reason.
Curious, like, who they get for KP. Okay, so Sexton's got a player comp to Eric Bledsoe. That's not too bad. That's okay, blah blah.
They're not trading KP. It's not happening.
No, I didn't say they were trading KP. I just think like the Knicks have a very notorious history of making poor choices.
Yeah.
Outside, like, and again, I think they maybe not get lucky with KP, but like in the sense that like everybody just booed the living shit out of the Knicks when they drafted KP.
Yeah, I mean they all wanted different players.
Yeah, so in that sense, like they didn't get lucky that he was good. They just thankfully made the right pick for once.
Right.
And we'll see if they can repeat some of that. But if I was this kid Colin Sexton, I'd be like either like really stoked, like hopefully LeBron's there, like oh my god, I can feed.
I mean, even if LeBron isn't there, he gets a team to himself though.
Yeah, it's his team basically. It's his fresh team. I mean, I think that's really the way he's probably thinking about it. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Oh, the torn ACL. Oh, KP down on the ground, ruined forever. Yeah, you can't start tearing ligaments and stuff. Oh, Lord.
No, never really responds well. Especially for tall people. Tall people don't. It's not.
Oh, Spike Lee's here. That's exciting.
He's always around the Knicks, Always.
Oh, they are in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Spike's on scene. He's there to he's gonna be like, all right, he should announce the Knicks pick. Like maybe he should be picking. I mean, right?
That'd be,
I'm
that'd be a cool thing. I mean, it definitely
Spike
deserves
Lee
it.
just knows who they need.
It definitely deserves it. He's been there for like 30 years, been an Knicks fan. So.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, when you spend like half your life sitting courtside.
What movies does Spike Lee make? I don't know. I can't name a Spike Lee movie.
A lot of them. I mean, there's like a lot.
He makes a lot. I don't know what they are though.
Well, all right. So here's an interesting story about Spike Lee. When he was starting out, I forget which movie it was. I forget the name of it because I forget. God, I can't think of it right now. But anyways, he basically just took out a bunch of credit cards and like totally went into debt to make his first film. Mm-hmm. And like, had it not worked out, had he not like hit the jackpot, basically, like that guy would be in debt for quite a lot of money.
Right.
And now he sits courtside for the Knicks.
Oh, right.
That's you'll take that. That's not bad. So who's announcing here? We got Chauncey. We got who is this dude?
Bill.
Is that Billis? Okay. If you're just joining us, Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, we're hanging out watching the draft. Can't show it for copyright reasons. Got in a little bit of trouble last time we tried to do that.
We all know how that worked last time, right?
Yeah, we're not yet. So we're just going to describe to you what's happening. And if you're joining us from somewhere else, overseas perhaps, thank you for joining us and thank you for your service. Always like to say that. But yeah, we're just trying to give you the draft as much as we can. We started late. Beg my pardons. Yeah, it was on me. I swear I thought it was 5. Like I thought it was 5 like I was looking through it. Like did I do this last year too? Like I swear to God I thought it was 5. My time. West Coast time, not East Coast, but
right.
Okay, here's the next pick. Let's see. Don't fuck it up.
Nice. Quarter. Whoa!
Knox.
I like Knox.
Ooh, and they're going berserk. Oh, they're booing like crazy. That kid is like crushed. There's like some kid who's like, ah! He's like, what the fuck is this?
No, it's funny. If
the kid and his dad are just that has to suck.
If that's the same kid to boo
KP?
Yeah.
Probably. He's probably like 2 years older now or whatever. Yeah, however many years older. That has to suck though, being a Knicks draft prospect. Yeah, like where you just automatically booed before you've even stepped onto the court or done anything for the team. You know what I mean? Like
now, the problem is now they're the Phillies. Do they get Porter or do they get Mikal Bridges? The one thing about Porter, he's injury prone.
Yeah, but that's kind of like Philly's MO, isn't it? Right? Like, have him be injured for a full year, and then they're good next.
But they're trying to win now. Is the problem? They're trying to win.
Well, maybe he's not going to be that injured. I don't know. I mean,
I don't either. But that's the predicament then, because all the mocks I saw, Mikal Bridges at 10.
Okay.
There, but no mock had Porter being back or being fall so much.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, what? Let's pull that up. Let me pull that up. Like, see if I can pull up some mocks here. Just see where we're at with the consensus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's see here. Okay, so final mock, final look. I don't know. Should we go with ESPN or should we go with CBS or Hoops Hype?
I'll go with NBA Draft.net.
Okay, I'm pulling up Hoops Hype just because, I kind of trust them. Okay, so they had us taking Ayton. number one. Makes sense.
Right.
And they had Sacramento taking Bagley, Atlanta taking Doncic, Memphis taking. Okay, so Porter, number 5, was expected, and they.
The mock on the Porter at 14.
Okay, so Bamba went earlier than expected. Knox went.
No, Bamba went later.
No, I thought no. Well, all right. At least according to this one, they had Cleveland taking Bamba.
Oh, okay.
This is Hoops Hype. This is the one they did like this morning. Their mock they did this morning. Knox going to New York, obviously. So this mock has Philadelphia here taking Bridges, and Sexton was supposed to go 11th according to this draft. So
according to this one, they have in that section. They have Knox going to New York, like how it actually happened.
Okay. We haven't seen Wendell Carter drafted yet.
Yeah, we have.
We have?
Yeah, Chicago.
Oh, that's right. Okay, excuse me. All right, All right, I don't know who I'm missing here then. Trae Young going to Orlando. All right, so I guess it's fairly close. But yeah, so they've got Philadelphia taking Bridges here, and
I'm pretty sure they'll have Philadelphia taking Bridges, but like I could see Philly taking Porter.
Okay.
Such a tall, lanky person, and he's a really good scorer, which that's what Philly kind of needs. And like, if you have Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Porter, they're all like 6'8" and taller, and they're all like guards. Well, not Embiid, but like Porter the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a small forward, but he's 6'10". I'm sure that's probably a little bit exaggerated, but
he's giant.
What's that?
He's really tall. And
right.
That just like you have like 3 guys over 6'10".
Yeah, which would play well. I mean, that makes. So all right. So you think Bridges or Porter here for Philadelphia?
I think it will be Bridges, but I wouldn't be shocked if they took Porter.
Okay. Let's see here.
They could trade it, but I doubt it.
Let's see.
Like their starting lineup would be, I guess it would cut starters. I guess.
Dude, all right. So these comps are hilarious. Like they're comping DeAndre Ayton to David Robinson. That would be pretty.
That'd be phenomenal. I mean, I saw that a long time.
I mean, I don't know if I buy that. Like,
I'm not sure if I buy it either, but like.
I mean, because the Admiral's the Admiral's the Admiral. You know what I mean? Like the Admiral.
Right. He's a top 25 player.
Well, and he has like a certain maturity. He played 4 years. He did Navy time. Like, he's the Admiral.
Played in he was in the military for a while. Like he was.
Okay, here's the Philly pick. We got the Philly pick coming up here. And let's see. Sixers are taking Bridges. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Bridges. Nobody seems too upset about it.
No, they're happy about it.
Yeah, I think the Sixers fans are pretty okay with it.
Bridges is a good pick. He's a winner. Like Villanova.
Yeah. And that's who they had him selected here in this mock draft.
Looks humble, like behaved, never had character issues. He's not a freshman.
No.
But whenever you get a player he's a junior.
Yeah.
He spent 2 years in college.
No, that's honestly, I think I like a little extra maturity on the players like that because again, it's like to me it's like baseball. Like I'd rather have a player that's come through the college system just a little bit, played a couple years because, they're just more developed. They're more
right, and like
they've had more system time. They've had more time to like learn,
and like
basic, like just basketball.
Right, and like Philly needs a player who's mature. They don't need like a kid like they need a mature player.
Yeah, they don't need somebody that's like, oh, hi guys, my balls haven't dropped yet.
I can play basketball though.
Oh God. So he's a good finisher, ladies. He's a good finisher. Okay, so next we got Charlotte on the clock. All right,
I
so
I think they'll take Porter.
okay. Um they have they had Sexton slotted here for Charlotte, which, obviously not happening.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, Otto Porter is Mikal Bridges comp according to this.
Oh,
Um
Otto Porter? No, I see Nicholas Batum. For a while, Nicholas Batum was a really good player. Not like he was a real good fantasy player.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
let's see. All right, so let's see because we're gonna get the Woj. Oh, so his mother is vice president of human Okay, so that was pretty much a guarantee then. Okay, that makes sense. So she
right.
basically drafted her own son, which is cool.
I think that's cool, but like I don't think like if the if the if the GM really didn't want Porter didn't want Bridges, they wouldn't have taken him. But like
No, yeah, they must. I mean, again, they've probably been scouting that kid for years,
yeah,
essentially,
yeah,
with his mom.
they probably wanted Porter Bridges.
Yeah, I mean, so like again, his mom.
And like Villanova's in Pennsylvania, right?
I don't know where Villanova is. I
God
didn't.
damn it.
I didn't pay attention to college. Do I look like a guy who knows a whole lot about college? Like that
Well, you're
learned a
old.
lot in
Yeah,
college? Yeah, I'm
you're
old
old.
enough, but I don't know where things are. I didn't go to like serious college. Like I didn't go to like a nice college. I went to
Well,
Arizona
like
State for Christ's sake.
Villanova's like a known college though, so like
Well,
maybe.
yeah, I know. I mean, Arizona is too, but like I think about like just not much of a basketball school at Arizona State. We've had exactly now. This is interesting. All right, so I've heard this discussion before. This conversation has been had locally in Arizona. Which school is more successful technically at launching pro basketball careers? Arizona State or University of Arizona? Technically, I think the best player that ever came out of University of Arizona is like maybe Bibby or Richard Jefferson. But like the best player that ever came out of Arizona State, obviously, is James Harden.
Right.
So, I mean, there's that to be said. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, honestly, I don't. What do you think? Like, let's be honest. I think Eric, if you're gonna go to a school for basketball here, like Channing Frye came out of St. Mary's, went to University of Arizona in Tucson.
Right.
Um, Bibby, Shadow Mountain High School, went to University of Arizona. Um, Richard Jefferson, I think was it Moon Valley, Arizona, University of Arizona. And then fuck, what's his name? What's the little kid? He's not little, but I mean he was a lot younger than I was, but
Isaiah Thomas.
no, like I don't even know if he's in the league anymore. Fuck, what was that kid's name? He went to St. Mary's too.
We got drafted by
Point
Phoenix.
guard kid.
Phoenix.
Yeah, well, he's a point guard kid and he's bald as shit. He was already bald when he was like in high school. God, and he was like so heavily recruited, so heavily scouted, but he never grew. Like he never got like taller or something like that.
I don't know.
Can't think of his name.
So what school do you go?
St. Mary's. I can't believe I can't remember his name. Like I thought he was going to be good. Like I actually thought he was going to be okay. He's never even been a starter in the NBA. That's why I can't even remember his name. I mean, I remember Channing. At least Channing's been a starter and he played for the Suns and stuff. God, it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. Oh well. Got my son's koozie, drinking a beer. Yeah, draft night. Did somebody say draft?
Draft.
We got a draft on our hands. Now we're waiting for Charlotte here.
Jared Bayless.
Yes, Bayless. Thank you. Jared Bayless.
I just Googled it, and they said the great all-time St. Mary's basketball player is Jared Bayless number one.
I'll say without hesitation that Channing is better than Jared Bayless. I mean, maybe the stats are better because Channing wasn't at St. Mary's as long and he wasn't on the varsity team as long because he came in sophomore year, and Jared Bayless went there all 4 years. But like, I just remember.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think length of how long they're over. Like, who's better though?
Well, and that's, I mean, good job for Coach Lopez and the coaches at that school because they've launched a couple of NBA careers. Let's see. All right, Adam Silver's coming out here. We got the Hornets pick. Let's see who they get.
In the 2018 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, okay.
And the University of
All right.
That's getting some booze, but I love that jacket. That's a great suit. He's looking styling.
Porter's going to Clippers. I'd bet they take him with one of the two picks.
Okay. I like that jacket. It's got like
that jacket's nice. It's got
what is it? Leaves and like it's got like some silver and some silver embossment or emboss. I don't know. Inlay. It looks like leaves and stuff.
Looks nice.
It's not. Yeah, that's styling actually. That's one of the more interesting suits I've seen on draft day. I mean, you see some interesting stuff on draft night, but I'll take that. Is he going to be
fantasy relevant?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my question here. Is like, is he going to play right away?
Unless they trade Kemba, no.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, what are they? They drafted a point guard. Maybe like, what's Kemba's contract situation?
I think it's a pretty team friendly contract.
Well, but I meant like how many years? I guess
2.
Maybe they could play them next to each other. Maybe. I mean, that's kind of common now, putting 2 point guards next to each other.
Yeah, but like they have that one kid.
What one kid?
The other guard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, so he's getting comps to Michael Carter Williams, which is not really.
That's not well for a year. Michael Carter Williams was good. And
yeah, MCW was sort of there for a minute, but
in Philly he was good, and then he went to shit.
Yeah, but at this point in the draft, you're like kind of you're in the tumbleweeds. So you're probably looking for more. You're probably looking more for like backup players. I mean, again, this is it. You have to think about this. Like, it's so rare for like a late first or a late second. Yeah, like some kind of second round player to like work out that well. I mean, there's the IT2s. There's the what's his name? God, dude that always sprains his ankle. Can't think of it. He's not even around anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just rare that there's like quality. So you're hoping to get it. It's like Major League Baseball, where if you're a top prospect, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a superstar, but you're going to be on the roster eventually, sort of thing, and like contribute in some capacity. There's always surprises. Like I think about, think about how late Steph Curry went. I mean, and that was the year we got totally. Suns were supposed to trade for Steph Curry. I think they had a trade agreed to on draft night. And I believe we were sending Amari Stoudemire, which I was not necessarily a fan of. It would have worked out in the long run. Okay. I was just talking about the Steph Curry trade that never happened for Phoenix on draft night.
Yeah.
Like we got just totally hosed. Because the trade was agreed to. We were going to send Amari Stoudemire and I forget what else. But we were going to get Steph Curry. I think that took him 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still got Grayson Allen out there. Oh, that'll be fun. Tripping people and right?
Yep.
Actually, I kind of like that guy. I don't know.
I like him.
He's got some attitude. I like that. Maybe the Suns will take him. I don't know. I'm curious what the Suns are going to do with their second pick. There was some talk of like trading back up and getting another piece, but I don't know. I mean, I know we've got multiple years worth of picks to work with. I'm just glad we finally got our franchise center. You know, I mean, yeah, Doncic may have a better career or something like that, but we need a big bang and bruising center here in Phoenix. We've just never had one, and we've gotten hosed on two of them on draft night. So, you know, outside of like maybe Amari, like
He wasn't really a center though.
no, Amari's more of a power forward, and he played center because we had Tricks and everybody else, but again, that was run and gun style. That was D'Antoni's sons. So, but I like I don't know. So let it be known, anybody who is in the FSAA leagues or the home dynasties, if you have the first pick,
I don't.
Well, not you, because you finally tried to play up. It's okay.
Not really.
You did good, baby. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm looking for I want Ayton bad.
I have him. I have him in 2 leagues. I'm gonna have him. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have him, but I have the first pick in one. I have the first pick in 2 leagues.
Okay.
Got it in the FSA one, and I got it in Justin's league.
Okay, we got Clippers pick in here, and the Clips need a lot. Bridges, not Porter. Wow.
They can. Oh, the supposed trade to Charlotte.
Okay, so there's talk of a trade.
Yeah.
So the rights to Bridges are supposedly proposed in a trade to Charlotte. So that's not bad, I guess, grabbing 2 guys you like.
Right.
I mean, I was hoping the Suns would make some sort of move up. At this point, I don't think they are, unless there's like a guy they really want specifically that they're worried somebody else is going to take.
Say it again.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't think the Suns are going to try to trade up at this point.
No.
I was hoping maybe they would.
On Miles Bridges' little tab thing, he said his favorite cartoon is SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Well, a lot of kids grow up on SpongeBob these days, or have in the past.
Yes, I have.
I was gonna say, if you're born in the '90s or late '90s, early 2000s, you're watching SpongeBob. Old people like me only use SpongeBob to make fun of people, like Triss, the chicken GIF, and it comes with a very specific voice.
The chicken GIF.
Let's see. Okay. I want to see what his comps are here. Like, he's probably okay. Chauncey Billups is calling him. Ooh, Sean Marion. Really? He's got a Tricks comp? Well, I'll be fucked. God, I love Marion. God, he was so good. We traded the wrong fucking player, dude. Oh, God. When we traded Sean Marion, I hated that. I mean, there were years for fantasy relevance where Sean Marion was just the best. I mean, literally the number 1 player in fantasy. And, I remember sitting there in the hospital, probably 2006, 2007 or something like that, like setting my fantasy lineups, like just Ryan and I, it was the year Ryan and I just had that year of just like awesome teams. We were all winning because we drafted Suns. We just drafted nothing but the Suns, and it was like the first year run and gun Suns. And if this guy's got the talent of a Sean Marion,
well, he was ready to be like a top 5 pick last year, but he wanted to go again.
Okay, and that's honestly that's bold. Like a lot of times, guys that are projected to go early, and then if you stick around.
Like, if you can go most of the time. That's how it works.
Yeah, again, you cost yourself money, essentially, by not going. But I also like his commitment to his team. That's something you draft. That's a guy you like,
Right.
So, okay, the Clippers are picking here again.
Yeah, they back-to-back pick.
Yep. And so
If Porter doesn't go now, he'll go to Denver. I guarantee it.
You think Denver will take him at 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he doesn't go now, I'll take him at Denver. I guarantee it.
Okay. So this was projected for Phoenix. I think people in Phoenix, and I did kind of want this pick, but Bridges was, at least in this mock draft, was projected to go to Phoenix at 16. Clippers right now at 13 are projected to draft Jerome Robinson, according to this is Hoops Hype, by the way, just so everybody knows. And if you're just joining us, you're hanging out. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It's NBA draft. Somebody said draft. Bronny and I are just hanging out, watching the draft and talking about who's going to get drafted and who's good and who's not and who's going to have some fantasy value. And I think we'll probably go through I don't know. I mean, how many picks do we want to go to? Just
a couple more.
Yeah, we don't need to go through, we probably don't need the really late picks, but we're just hanging out. It's what we do. If you like to hang out and talk about fantasy sports, fantasy basketball, whatever it is, fantasysportsaddicts.com is the website, or you can hit me up on Twitter if you want to get into a league coming up this fall. That letter F, letter S, the word double, letter F, S-double-A. And why is this guy drumming on pugs? That's weird. The commercials you see these days, I swear. I don't know who's hanging out. Let me try to check the YouTube chat, just see who's here. Say hi. Yeah, if you guys are hanging out. Okay. We've got Cubby saying Bibby's absolutely jacked these days, which
he is.
I haven't seen him, but he was always jacked. I used to on the weekends when I had to go to church because I didn't, I had to go to church because I was a kid. Not that there's anything wrong with going to church personally, but when I went to church, I remember when I was at my dad's for the weekend, I had to go to a specific church. That was the church that Bibby went to. And I remember during mass, I think I had to hold his hand for the Our Father or some shit. And I was like, whoa. Dang. I mean, yeah, he never seemed that jacked, I guess, when he was playing, but I haven't seen him now, so.
Yeah, he's jacked.
What is he, is he like an MMA fighter now or something?
I don't know.
He's wrestling?
I don't know what he did, but he's jacked.
He must have quite a workout regimen.
Yep.
But anyway, so
the pick should be in now. Down to 1 second. Pick is in, yeah.
Okay. God, it's hot here. I hate Arizona. Ugh.
Florida's open.
Yeah, I know. I hear it rains every day.
It rains a decent amount. It's not a lot, but not.
Cubby says it rains every day. I'll take that. Okay, here's the Clippers pick. Robinson, okay. And that's what was projected here for Hoops Hype. Hoops Hype hasn't been too... They've got quite a few hits here so far in their projections. So... that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, I always love seeing the parents with their kids. You know what I mean? Just you got to be just proud of your kid when they get drafted, just
right.
After all that, you think about all the work that goes into taking your kid to practice and going to all the games, and then finally here's you put in the work as a parent too, and so it pans out, and you're proud of your kid, but you got to be proud of yourself too in a lot of ways.
Right.
I mean, okay, let's see his comps. He's not very. God, he's 6'6", but he only weighs 180 pounds. That's
fine.
I don't know. Okay, so going to be a good player in time. Let's see where he's at here. I want to see some comps. I always like trying to talk about the comps. Right here is comp is CJ McCollum.
That's a good comp.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he's got the basketball IQ of CJ McCollum, I mean, I just remember, Ryan Love in his interview for CJ McCollum. He was just like, oh, this guy is going to be good, like, because he's got basketball IQ,
Mhm.
So we still got Porter. I mean, why is Porter falling so much?
Character, health risk.
So basically, it's just character. I mean,
Health risk too.
well, okay, yeah, because I guess, right, like, there's, I don't know, huge concern about his back.
Yeah.
Forced into a red shirt year. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Suns could always stash him. I don't know. Maybe he'll fall that far. I don't think he will. He'll probably go somewhere. You're right. He'll probably go to Denver?
Yeah. MVP of the 2017 McDonald's All-American.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I knew a kid who was a McDonald's All-American and played against LeBron.
And where is he now?
He's a firefighter. He's the biggest firefighter in Phoenix.
Well,
Phoenix history, actually. He's the largest firefighter they've ever had in their fire department. He was probably as big as LeBron. He was 6'8". He is 6'8", but anyways, let's see here. We got the Woj. I'm excited to see what the Suns do here. Like, we've got 2 picks to go for the next Suns pick.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if they traded it. Like, honestly, I mean, we got our piece. I don't know, just trade it and another piece and get a player or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something that kind of puts us over the top.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
I mean, the Suns need to start winning. It's time to, like, not suck, because we're literally burning daylight with Devin Booker here. Like,
right.
Let's not waste his good years. So we got about 2 minutes till the Nuggets pick.
Right.
The shit Nuggets. Whee!
If Nuggets will make playoffs next year.
They should.
Right.
The
West is so good is the problem. So good.
We've got Kareem Gray talking here. And he's asking, did the Celtics not trade up? And the Celtics have not traded up. No. I mean, I don't know what would they have traded to move up, honestly. I mean, there's always trades after the draft, but, like, trying to think here, like, what the Celtics have, like, don't they have picks like next year?
Yeah, they have picks everywhere.
Okay, yeah, I mean, they got picks falling out the window. The Suns are kind of the same way, which is why I wouldn't mind trading, the 16th. Like, what are we gonna do with that? Like, trade a couple of picks and get a quality player and, like, make a go of it, because it's time to stop sucking.
Right, and it is.
The Suns team should be good. They're having audio issues here on ESPN.
Are they?
Yeah, it sounds like it anyways. Anyways, yeah. If you're just joining us, Tom from Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Hey-o. Bronny's hanging out.
Hello.
We're just watching the NBA draft, talking about the draft. We haven't had a whole lot of people hanging out, so we'll probably keep it kind of short. Maybe we'll just go through, I don't know, should we just go through the Suns pick then?
Sure.
Okay, Nuggets should be picking. Their clock has officially run out. And we're going to wait and see who the Schnuggies take.
Back, yeah, you back.
Snuggies. And we'll do a draft recap video like this weekend or something like that. Talk about fantasy relevance and just kind of break it down a little more in depth than we are tonight. Obviously, we started the stream a little late.
Yep.
Holy God, he's got some exciting hair.
Who? Oh, that guy?
Yeah. What? Who is that? I can't even tell who that is.
I'm not sure.
I got a light in my eyes. I can't really tell. That is that's gotta you're sitting there just like texting. Everyone's just texting like, why haven't I been drafted yet? Texting your agent like, what the fuck is going on? Draft me, goddammit. Okay, it's Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. I don't know. I'm not good with pronunciations. So I wonder if the Nuggets have made a trade here because they're taking a minute to come out and announce it.
Right.
Yeah, you got to, if you're sitting around waiting for your pick at this point, like if you're one of these kids getting drafted, you got to be like, come on.
Come on, with my pick.
My money is ticking down. Less money. Yeah, they're looking a little disappointed, some of these kids. They're like, well, why hasn't anybody picked me, baby? All right, picks in. Let's see what happens here.
Should be Porter.
With the
14th pick.
2018 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Michael Porter Jr.
Okay, they took Porter. There you go. Okay. Now, I'm guessing because he didn't fall to the Suns. The Suns probably would have liked to have him, but I'm expecting the Suns will try to trade this pick or something. I don't know what they're going to do. Either that or it's just going to be some depth garbage. I mean, I think about like God, what year was it? I think it was 13th pick we had. We took the
Devin Booker?
No. Well, we got Booker like what was it, 4th or something like that? We got lucky when we got lucky with Booker. Trying to think. Oh, the idiot twins. We got like Houston. Yeah, Houston took Marcus and we took Markieff. And it was like, like right around here in the draft, basically, I think. And I mean, obviously they've sort of panned out with other teams to a point, but just low class individuals, and they really sucked when they were here. And like it was weird, they just seemingly could not function without each other.
I mean, they're on separate teams now.
Yeah, and it seemed, obviously they're much older and probably kind of, but at the time, they were just like, I need my brother, because they were used to playing together and,
right,
whatever. But, and they're twins, but they're both thugs and just, and I don't mean that in any kind of, a lot of people hate.
Tommy is not a big Marquise.
No, we hate the Morais. They're the morons. Okay, so they're giving Porter a comparison to Kevin Durant here. That's fucking generous.
That was his comparison coming into the draft.
I mean, that's
coming to college. That was
okay. Okay, I mean, to me that seems a little generous, but okay, let's see here. Where is he? Oh yeah, he was projected to go number 5 in this draft. This mock draft I'm looking at. So they're comparing him here in this one to Joe Johnson, which is nice. That again, some of these players, some of these comps, like, hey, good Suns players. So Zaire Smith was projected to go to Denver here in the Hoops Hype mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got Washington up next, 15th pick, and they're projected to take Robert Williams,
right,
who has a Stromile Swift comp. And obviously I don't know what the Suns are. I'm very curious what the Suns are doing.
I'm not sure either.
I'm very curious. And I'll just sit here sipping from a koozie. You'll notice I have a lot of Sun swag. The Suns tree.
Yeah.
I mean, I always tell the joke that my dead grandmother lives in the tree somehow, like spiritually lives on in the tree, rooting for her sons. But oh, Ayton looking good. Oh, look at that. Nice. Looking good in that purple and orange, baby. Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm very curious to see what the Suns do.
Yeah. Gonna find out.
There's not a whole lot left. I don't know. There's nobody I really want.
You want Grayson Allen?
I mean, yeah, if he's like a complete asshole thug, like, I don't know, he could be like Danny Ainge. When we had Danny Ainge was a bastard. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. And his kid was a shit too. Yeah, actually, all right. So the guy I was telling you about that was the McDonald's All-American, beat up Danny Ainge's kid, punched him in the face, and broke his teeth in a game.
Sounds like
when they were in college or something like that, I think. It was pretty good.
Guy.
What?
I say it sounds like a great guy.
No, Ainge's kid deserved it. I don't know. I don't even know what we need. Like, I'm really thinking about, like, what do we need as Suns fans?
A 3 or 4?
But we have 3s and 4s.
You don't have a good 4.
Not yet. I mean, I think a lot of those players, some of them are still developing, I think. I mean,
You really believe in Chris or Bender to be a good 4 in the league? I don't think so.
I kind of believe in Chris. That's just me though. Like, I kind of believe in Marquise Chris. I think he's our 4. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe a 3 or a 4. I mean, I guess it depends on what we do with our point guard situation too. You know, I mean, I don't know.
I'm back.
Okay.
What I said was I kind of believe in Bender though.
We'll see. Like, who's left? I mean, I'm just trying to think who's like. I mean, we're not getting Bridges, obviously.
They're taken.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think about who's.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I wouldn't mind this. Dante Vincenzo.
Yeah.
DiVincenzo. He's got a comparison to Dan Marley, and as a Suns fan, again, they're comping a lot of these players on Hoops Hype to like Suns players. Kind of interesting. I mean, I could live with that. Maybe he instead of So Hoops Hype has him going to San Antonio at 18. 17, Milwaukee is projected to take Lonnie Walker, and his comp is Rodney Stuckey.
When's D'Angelo Ball getting picked?
I hope the Suns don't take him. I really hope the Suns don't take him.
I would laugh so hard.
I really hope.
I would laugh.
Like, can you imagine how annoying that would be, though, just to have to deal with his dad all the time? Like, just that's no. I mean, no. Oh, Lord. Okay, so Wizards are on the clock. The pick's in. Aaron Holiday's sitting there like, God, when's it my turn? Led the Pac-12 again. Saw him quite a bit this year. Somebody's dicking up the camera. DiVincenzo would be sweet if he fell to 16.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know who the Wizards are going to take. Okay, Wizards. All right, here comes the pick. Dude's coming out.
They're taking
Trade.
Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker, whatever the hell his name is.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, say it again?
All right, so Shea Alexander goes to the Clippers or from the Clippers too. Troy Brown. Okay, there we go. The trade. What was the trade? I didn't. It was 2 picks. Let me explain this better. Hang on. Bear with me, everyone. Okay, let's see. I think somebody's probably doing a better live stream of this than I am. It's okay.
It's okay.
This is interesting though because so we've got okay. Where's the goddamn son of a bitchin' Hoops Rumors? Let's go to Hoops Rumors. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so Bridges was traded.
It was a 1-for-1.
Yeah, well, with picks, they basically traded Shea Alexander, and Miles Bridges. So Bridges went to the Hornets.
Okay.
And that's official. I think we were talking about that as a rumor.
Right.
All right, so here we go. This is the Suns Heat pick. This was supposed to be a much more luxurious pick back in the day because the Heat were supposed to be terrible. Okay, we've got an interview here. I mean, I love that Ayton's. I love that. Like, God, he's just ready. I mean, look at the guy. He's just ready to play. Like, that's what I love the most about him, honestly. Like, who knows what maybe Doncic needs some adjustment time. I don't know, but like, I mean, Ayton's just like he's ready to go.
Right.
You know, there were some rumors locally about like, would we trade the number 1 pick? Would we trade Ayton to Minnesota for like Karl Anthony Towns? Like,
yeah, I don't think so.
It's hard not to put him and Booker together. I mean,
right,
they're kind of 2 pieces of a puzzle, but I mean, we've never had the number 1 pick, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's kind of like swapping a number 1 for number 1 in the same sense, I guess. But like the fact that this guy came through Arizona, you know, I mean, I don't know. I love that we've got Ayton. So that was the guy I wanted the Suns to take. You know, and everybody will say, well, Doncic. But we'll see. You know, jury's out. Games haven't been played yet. So, oh, good. We got 2 picks in the second round. Boy, that's so exciting. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so Bender can play the 4 too. So we're okay. It's okay, baby. Ooh, I don't know who I want us to take, honestly. I think Vincenzo, maybe. Maybe Zaire. I don't know. He could. I don't know. I think if this guy's got actual comps to Dan Marley, I mean, the year the Suns drafted Dan Marley, it was like roundly just booed. Just like, I mean, it was like when the Knicks drafted KP, like, and there's this famous for Phoenix local story about how, you know, Jerry Colangelo, our owner at the time, called him and said, listen, I'm very confident with this pick. You're going to be just fine. And of course, Thunder Dan is like, you know, Ring of Honor, all-time great, you know? So it was kind of a similar situation to this. And of course, you know, Thunder Dan's coaching one of the local colleges right now. So, and he should have had a goddamn shot at coaching the Suns, but he even turned it down because they fucked him over the first time around. And they offered him a job. They offered him an interview, and he said, basically, go fuck yourselves. Like, I love that. So that's why we've got, what's his name now? The guy that was co-coach or whatever. God, he just looks good in that purple and orange, baby. Like, where's my purple and orange? All right, I should be rocking some. Where's my Suns? I need some Suns hat here. I don't know why I didn't do that ahead of time. What am I doing wearing a D-backs hat during a goddamn NBA draft, huh? There we go. There we go. It's not quite fitted properly anymore, but fix it. Can fix this thing. It's a little dusty, but still good. Still good. So, yeah, I mean, he's absolutely gonna. No, he's gonna start. Like, I mean, come on, he's not. They're not playing Bender at the 5. Get out of here. Get out of town. He's gonna start. He's starting right away.
Yeah, they get started.
Yeah. That's kind of funny, like considering this guy hasn't played basketball that long.
Right, so when he was
like, but that's, we've seen that before with big guys, and maybe that's probably good. That's probably good for his knees and his legs as a big guy. Like if you think about it, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'll take that. I don't want a whole lot of mileage on those big guys blowing out their feet and their ankles and their knees. And now please don't be a Greg Oden. That would be the Suns' luck. God, just knock on wood, baby. I hope I didn't just curse it. I probably did. I probably just fucked it. I probably just fucked it out the window. Oops. Well, I mean, we've never had the first pick. I'm supposed to be excited, but I just hope it's not fucked. And then I fuck it up. Okay, so the pick's in. Let's see what we got. Come on, baby.
With the 16th pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Zaire Smith from Texas Tech.
Okay, we took Zaire.
Yes.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Very explosive player. Now, I did like DiVincenzo, but I'm actually surprised they didn't do that.
Right.
There may be a trade.
Who said that?
That's what I'm reading.
But what? Ooh.
Oh. So we got Bridges.
What? What?
Yes! Yes!
Fucking
fuck
stupid.
yeah, baby. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Yeah. God, I love our GM. Okay, so we just traded the guy we drafted, Zaire Smith, right? For Bridges. We've got our Sean Marion 2.0. Fuck yeah. Fuck
hey,
yeah, dude.
I guess his mom isn't very happy anymore.
God, I love that.
That's so stupid.
God, I love that. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I love Draft Night Magic. Do you guys love the draft? You love Draft Night Magic? Because I love it. My hat's very ill-fitting now, but, it's just because I haven't stretched it out in a while. It's been a long time since I could wear a Suns hat with pride. Oh, this is great. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I love that trade. So we traded Smith and the 2021 Miami pick.
That's so stupid.
God, I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan McDonough. Can I just say again, thank you, Ryan McDonough. My God. That is fantabulous. Just fantastic. That is great. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not excited? Are you not entertained?
That is stupid. Such a bad trade.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Woo! I love it. By the way, if you're just now joining us, this is Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name's Tom, Fantasy Sports Addict, hanging out with Big Daddy Bronny.
I am Bronson. I am annoyed that they made a bad trade. Tilted.
Yeah, bad trades happen. I mean, again, it happens in real life. It happens in fantasy. This hat really does not fit very well. It's kind of tight. I'll take that one back. There we go. All right. I feel a little more comfortable in the D-backs right now in the summer anyways. Oh, I love it. Seriously, though, that hat was good luck. That's what that was. We pulled off a trade.
A good luck hat.
So, I mean, yeah. What should we do? Should we get a pick 20?
Let's see who San Antonio takes.
Yeah, I want to see who San Antonio takes. We'll cut it after the San Antonio because a lot of these picks probably won't even like. Heyo, it's Sonic. Sonic's hanging out. Good to see you, buddy.
God, they're stupid.
He says you need a Kleenex.
Me or you?
Yeah, for all your crying and whining.
That's so stupid.
Oh, I love that trade. I love that. That is awesome.
I mean,
that's God, that's good. Okay, so it probably goes in that order. It probably goes Trae Young and then Vincenzo, but
what do you mean?
Well, they were just talking about
order of what?
What?
Order of what?
Oh, never mind. I was talking about something else. They're kind of comparing the two of them, but I was just kind of thinking in my own head. Sorry. I suppose I should have specified that. Okay, so Hoops Hype here, projecting Milwaukee at 17 to take Lonnie Walker, which again, not something you're excited about, probably much.
Probably not.
I'm curious to see where Grayson Allen goes. Like, if he even like, what if he falls entirely out of the first round?
No, he'll if he doesn't go stupid, he'll go to somewhere like Boston or the Warriors will take him.
Yeah, I could see that. Where are the Warriors picking? They're picking last, right?
Last.
I mean, I see. Okay.
Some late.
Atlanta's picking 30, Brooklyn 29, Golden State 28. Okay, yeah, so Golden State's 28. God, Brooklyn, what are they doing? Like, how did that happen? That team just got fleeced.
It's so bad.
A couple years ago. I mean, that's just sad. Okay, Golden State's also picking 28 as well. Wait, I told you that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Boston's 27.
Yeah, Boston will take.
Curious to see what the Lakers will do, but
they don't low ball.
They'll put the balls together. You got two balls.
Two balls.
You got a pair of balls. Where is he projected? Let me look at that. Okay. Yeah, he's not even projected in the first round according to this mock draft.
Or the second round.
He's not?
Yeah, not what I saw.
Okay. I mean, I could see that. You'd think that. I mean, maybe LA does take him. I don't know.
He won't go to anyone but the Lakers, and he's just gonna. They just sign him after the thing.
Yeah, they could just sign him after the draft type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Milwaukee's pick is in. Milwaukee. Yeah. God, that's awesome. God, I love that trade. If we get jacked around on draft night like we've had in the past, I hope not, but I'll take that. Well, again, like if suddenly like somebody backs out, on one side of the trade, but it doesn't sound like they will because again, we're moving extra picks and stuff, and that's pretty good. I wonder if this pick is traded too because they're taking a long time to get out.
Tommy, look at my screen.
We're looking at Bronny's screen, everybody. And there's a cat. The cat is drafting and doing cat stuff, and the cat left.
Bring it back. Come on. Over here. She brought it over there. Over there.
Okay. Bucks are selecting DiVincenzo. Okay, that's good. That's a good fit. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I feel like San Antonio might have wanted him.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's who Hoops Hype has him projected to go to, but I mean, let's see what kind of rabbit. Oh, all the dads crying.
Stripes brought it back.
I love that.
I like when my cat fetches.
Well, it's nice when your cat's playing nicely.
Yeah.
Big Ragu. I'm surprised he went as late as he did, honestly. Like, if he was that good, especially in the Final Four, like, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know either.
Wow.
And the combine was where he really popped and really stood out. In addition to that tremendous performance in the
Yeah, well, I mean, he can finish at the rim. That's nice. At least college-wise, he can finish. No, that kid's got some. Yeah.
He was tied for the best vert in the thing.
Yeah. Kid can shoot, and he can leap, too. Hey. You know what they say. White men can't jump, but this guy can jump. He's got some hops, and he's got some shooting skills. Wow. Man, he is a good shooter.
He's almost as good as me.
Really? You think are you going to get drafted in a year or two, Brownie? Is that what's happening there? You calling your shot?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you're going to be like you're going to be the white Muggsy Bogues, basically.
Yeah, I'm going number 1 overall to the Golden State Warriors.
Number 1 overall. Why are they suddenly in the tank?
Because they knew how good I was.
Oh man, you'd be lucky to get like
offered a
into
contract
any college program, honestly.
No, I could go to a bunch of shit programs that was happening.
Well, are you playing on your school team? Are you playing for high school teams? Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm not good enough.
You're just hooping it at the park, right?
Yeah. They were like, oh, we gotta take them on.
You're more of like the street league kind of guys. You'd be good for what's that? What's the Ice Cube league? The 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Old guys.
I can shoot. Well, that's pretty cool. If he is like the next Dan Marley, that's pretty good. Pretty good grab there for him. I'll give him that. Not too bad. Okay, so we're waiting for San Antonio. I don't know. Should we see the T-Wolves pick? Should we make it all the way through Atlanta's second pick and the T-Wolves?
Nah, I like to wrap it up with San Antonio.
You want to cut it on San Antonio? Okay, we can. All right, sorry, Tris. We're not going to talk about your Timberwolves.
Timberwolves need to trade Andrew Wiggins. That's my opinion.
Schwiggy Wiggy. Where are they going to trade him to?
I don't know, but he's not a good NBA player.
I keep waiting. You know, I mean, again, it's been, what, 5 years now?
It's been 4.
So we're getting there. You know, fantasy-wise, I'm like, come on, it's time. It's time to have that breakout or whatever.
If it has happened in 4th year and 4 years already passed, it's not happening. He's a scorer that doesn't play defense, rebound, shoot well, or assist. What do you think about that?
Well, I could see that.
No, I was talking to guy in chat.
Oh. You talking about Sonic?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if Sonic's still there. Sonic, if you're still there, hey.
Yeah. Talked about your T-Wolves.
Okay, so I mean the Spurs are notoriously great at drafting.
Yeah.
They probably know something we don't know. So like let's see what they do, right?
Right. See him take Grayson Allen. That'd be pretty good.
I'm trying to think who they would take. I mean,
but if they trade Kawhi right now, they're trading Kawhi to the Brooklyn Nets. They're getting I don't know.
probably nothing.
No. They're trading Kawhi to my local rec league for me.
Oh, you're gonna coach Kawhi.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll get him good.
I see. I could see them going for I could see him taking Allen.
Grayson Allen, yeah.
Yeah. I mean he would actually kind of fit the Spurs in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do, because that would actually make some sense. We got about half a minute here. We're waiting to see. Yeah, they're definitely, they're ready to draft. Yep. I mean, they do need to replace old ass Tony Parker and old ass Manu.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could see Grayson Allen being a good Tony Parker replacement, or a good not Tony Parker, but Manu.
Grayson Allen or Aaron Holiday.
Yeah. I would honestly, I think it makes sense to replace Manu with Grayson Allen. I mean, they're almost like
either or.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Picks in. Lonnie Walker. Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's the guy with the bad hair.
Yeah, it's the guy with the wild ass hair. Yep. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I waited that long to be drafted, you're just sitting there like, oh God, my signing bonus is going down, 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 down. And then finally the Spurs select you. Like, there's not many better teams you could go to be honest. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'd be stoked about that. Hey, styling. That's a nice suit. His coach and shit. Yeah. Yeah, he's very excited. I mean, there you go. So that's pretty good. I mean, do we want to wrap it here, or we want to keep it going? What do we want to do? Anybody hit the YouTube chat? Tell us what you want us to do. I mean, are you losing interest in the draft, or should we just keep it going a little bit?
Probably around now is probably when I turn it off. Just look at the recaps online.
I don't know what you said, dude.
Oh, I said by around now is when I turn it off. I watch TV on that and look at the recaps online.
Yeah. Most people start like reading about it. Again, we started it late. Our bad. Hawks are picking next. It's the 19th pick. Yeah. I mean, if you hit the YouTube chat and you want us to stick around, we can. Otherwise, we'll probably wind her down.
He has a comparison to D Wade, though.
What's that?
Look at the TV.
Oh, they're comparing Lonnie Walker to Dwayne Wade. Wow. That'd be a nice grab for the
Spurs.
For the Spurs, yeah, that'd be pretty. All right, you know what? I'm gonna, unless it takes forever for Grayson Allen to get drafted, I got to see where he goes. We got to stick around. We got to stick around for Grayson Allen. But again, he's like the biggest bastard in college basketball. The story of Grayson Allen, like Mr. Temper Tantrum and dirty play. Like, I'm actually surprised the Spurs didn't draft him, knowing the Spurs. Like, he would be a perfect Manu replacement. I mean, Manu's like flopping, dirty, like all kinds of. I don't know. Well, that's pretty cool. So the whole town's excited. All right, the Hawks, like I said, are picking in about 4 minutes here. They're picking 19th overall.
They're not taking Grayson Allen.
Well, that's who Hoops Hype has him projected to take. But that doesn't really seem to fit. I don't know if I see that fitting. Who's still out there? Troy Brown?
No, he got taken.
Brown's already taken. Okay, who else is still out there then?
Aaron Holiday.
Okay, Holiday.
Grayson Allen, but other kids.
I don't know where Holiday is projected here in this mock, which I can't share, unfortunately, because everything's completely cocked over on my computer. Yeah, this has Holiday dropping, I think. Dropping to Portland. Okay, they're talking here. Talks about maybe Phoenix might have taken him at 16. But yeah, if he goes to Portland that far, that late, like, forget that. I mean,
yeah,
you're not doing much in Portland, Aaron Holiday. I mean, he's not. I don't know. I don't know. Do you think they take Holiday here?
Hawks. I see it.
That sort of makes sense. And then I guess that would mean Lonnie Walker could be the steal of the draft, is what they're saying.
I mean, projection of D Wade. I mean,
yeah. I mean, now this site, Hoops Hype, has him projected or comped as a Rodney Stuckey, which is quite a far fall from. Now Stuckey, when he was decent, when he was playing, when he got minutes, it wasn't horrible, but like he was no goddamn Dwayne Wade. He's got some swagger. He's a big dude too. I could see that. I could see that. I could see him being pretty good. Then we got a bunch of guys like photo bombing Woj. Smiling like, hi, we're on camera. Trying to describe the draft to everybody who's watching and not watching. But if you are hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Again, fantasysportsaddicts.com is the website. Hit me up on Twitter at letter F, letter S, word double letter A, FSAA. All right, Hawks are picking now. Wow.
Nope. I don't know that.
Kevin Huerter. Wow. Okay, so I mean, again, at this point, the draft's starting to kind of thin out. Like, this mock had him going to Utah at 21. So okay, so apparently he's not even at the draft.
Yeah, Kevin Huerter, apparently he's not.
Yeah, he's watching with his teammates. And he's got, wow, this is a way back comp. Fred Hoiberg.
Oh, I got Mike Miller on the TV.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. I could see a Mike Miller type. I mean, again, he was just one of those guys back in the day. Like, there were certain players you could just set your lineups to. Like, you just draft these late, like, combo guard types, like shooting guard, small forwards. Mike Miller was definitely one of them. You could just, grab a couple of these guys real cheap. You're picking up threes, clean percentages, points, couple of rebounds, couple assists. You got like 16, 4 and 4 or 16, 5 and 5, just late in the draft. No big deal. And you got a couple of those guys, and all of a sudden your team's like, oh, not so bad. That was way back, though. I mean, that was like different era of fantasy basketball, to be honest. Right. But yeah, I mean, again, if you guys are interested in fantasy basketball, obviously it's not draft season yet. It's draft season for the actual NBA, but we'll be drafting this fall, of course, when the weather cools down. Unfortunately, it's 1,000 degrees in the summertime here in Phoenix. We're just sweating it out. But Yeah, it's going to be. So the T-Wolves are picking now, 20th pick. We'll probably cut it off after this. Although, I don't know. I kind of want to see where Grayson Allen goes. I wonder.
Oh, trade? Oh.
Oh.
Okay. No. That happened in 2017.
Okay, so this is from last year.
Yeah.
Okay, the Wolves got the Jazz pick, 20th overall, and that's when they traded Rubio. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hope Ayton's as good as Towns is. I mean, he just looks like he's ready to bang. I mean, I hope so. I really hope that pick works out. It should. I mean, he's pretty much like, I don't know. He seems like he's got good basketball IQ for the little amount of time he's played, and he's got tremendously ready NBA body at his young age. So I'm stoked. Suns had a good night. I'll take that. All
Yeah.
right.
How the fuck they got Bridges, but apparently they did. I still think it's stupid that they got him, but they did. So no.
I'll take that. I mean, if we got, if that trade really processes or goes through,
It will. They're not gonna. They don't fuck around in the NBA.
Okay. So that's who the Suns were projected in this mock draft. Were projected to take at 16. But so we got our guy. They got their guy. Taj Gibson. Why is Georgie Dieng not starting?
Because he's not very good.
No, Dieng's had pretty good moments. I mean, I don't know.
Oh man, but like on a veteran playoff team, you want Taj Gibson to start. Even if Dieng is a little bit better, you want a vet to start.
Yeah. That's true. So we've got okay, somebody's asking here, how is Lonnie Walker still on the board?
Well, it's not.
Well, I guess that was a while ago, so
yeah. Well, yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know. But he's taken now.
He's gone now. So okay, so the pick we're trading, the Miami Heat pick is unprotected.
Okay.
So
that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, if Miami's like really poo-poo, which they should be by then.
Right.
That could be a pretty nice pick for the 76ers again. But we'll see if they actually I'm stoked about Ayton though. Anybody else excited about Ayton?
I like Ayton.
I mean, obviously, and again, Doncic going to third. That's really like. Well, and then the fact that he was traded down too. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. So, all right. Before we shut her down here, we got the pick coming in here for the Timberwolves. Let's talk about it when they make it. Let's talk fantasy relevance just for, future use if anybody happens to watch this little hangout for a while. We'll talk about maybe like most fantasy relevant type players.
Everyone in the top 10 basically, except for fucking what's his face, Bamba.
Yeah, you don't think Bamba?
I don't think much relevance first year, and probably not Knox. I think Knox is probably a project.
Yeah.
And same thing with Bridges. Project.
That I can live with. I mean, I still just I like that we got him. I mean, Another trade here.
Grayson Allen. Okay.
Okay, so this is the official trade for the Suns and the 76ers. We're getting Michael Bridges or Mikal Bridges, excuse me. We're trading Zaire Smith in 2021 first round pick.
I can see taking Grayson Allen.
Josh Okogie. Wow.
Well,
Nobody wants to touch Grayson Allen. I wonder why. Like, I mean, obviously he's a little bit older. I mean, I don't know. Like, he'll probably go somewhere and have, like, I don't know. He kind of reminds me. I don't know what year it was that. God, who am I thinking of here? Let me look this up real quick. Bear with me. My memory for things sometimes sucks, especially in this damn heat. Let's see. Okay, Utah Jazz are picking now. Let's see. Grayson Allen still on the board. What? Oh, he went to where did he go?
Who, Grayson Allen?
No. He's probably still the best player on the roster there, but what the hell happened to? I don't even know where he's playing, I guess now.
Oh. You can't tell me who it is. You can't.
Can't think of his name right now. Is he in Atlanta now?
I can help you. What is it?
Well, I can't think of his damn name.
Tayshaun Prince?
Not Korver.
Kyle
Not
Korver?
Korver. No, I'm not Korver. Whoever it was, dude got a DUI like right out of the.
Mary Carroll, Kent Bazemore,
No,
Schroeder, Millsap, Horford.
no. Hang on. I'm gonna find it. Nah, whatever. Points lost. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. I was trying to think who Grayson Allen reminded me of, and he might have some of the similar value where he kind of like takes a while to develop, but
JJ Redick?
yes, Redick. Redick would be a good comp, I think, for Grayson Allen. Seems fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Redick, thank you. There you go. Okay, so this is according to local sports writer or sports reporter. According to the Suns, 30 seconds before the Suns were supposed to select DiVincenzo, excuse me. They got a call from Philadelphia, and it was a trade we couldn't pass up.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. We'll take that. Anyways, so we should probably wind it down just because nobody's really giving a shit anymore, and I think we got like 2 people hanging out. But
yeah.
Anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out who did hang out.
Thank you for watching.
And, what's that?
I was telling them thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, thank you for watching. And Bronny, thank you for joining me, as always.
No problem.
We'll just close with the Fantasy Sports Serenity Prayer. Fantasy gods, please grant me the serenity to set my ideal lineup, courage to add drop aggressively, and the wisdom, as always, to make good trades. Amen.
Woo!
Website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Come by for a chat anytime. Hang out. Talk about basketball. Talk about your teams. Or you can hit me on Twitter at letter F, letter S, we're double letter A, FS double A. Oh, Adam, so one last pick. We'll give you one last pick on our way out. You know?
Grayson Allen.
Utah Jazz. That would fit. Grayson Allen.
Hey!
Utah Jazz, Grayson Allen. There it is. We got it. We got everything we wanted, baby. Oh, there's a lot of booing, but like, no, again, if you go to Duke, you're a smart guy and you're probably a smart ball player. Like, again, he spent 4 years there, which he's ready. I mean, he's ready to go to Utah. He's going to fit well in Utah. I mean, that's just fine. That's just fine. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Hopefully you had a good time, and it wasn't the best live stream ever. We started late, but somebody read the schedule wrong. All right. Bronny, thank you. You have a good evening. Oh, wait. You know what? Let's do a post. We'll do a post-draft recap, like, you know, like this weekend or something like that. How about that?
Okay.
And then we can talk about fantasy relevance and all this stuff and,
yeah,
you know, anything notable that happens in the second round. So anyways, thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys next time.